live. The Answer Game Podcast. I'm your host, Val Hollis, and we are here at Central Productions, live on a Friday night. It's on, guys. We're having a good time. Got a good guest gonna join us this evening, and we're just gonna chop it up. Got a few things to talk about, but before we do, I want to give homage to a couple people that helped to put this entity together. First one is Jason Dawkins of Computer Love. Jason, I have known since I was 4 years old, and has done nothing but giving us support since we came up with this concept. He's given me support before this concept. And I'm just the type of guy that, you know, if you support me during the rough times, I'm never going to forget you. And Jason has definitely been one of those people. So support Jason Dawkins, Computer Love. You can find him on Facebook at Computer Love. He also has a work from home program that's popping right now. So, Jason, if you're hearing this, bro, keep doing your thing. The second person I want to pay homage to is Quentin Arrington of Quality Automotive. He runs a used car dealership out in Dallas, Georgia, and Quentin has been instrumental in giving us a space to be able to record these podcasts. Now, get excited, everybody. This is the beginning of something special, and we are going to take it to the top. And you know, if you're in the way, you're going to get ran over. You know what I'm saying? You know. But we're going to talk about a few things tonight. I'm joined here by the man with the plan,
Gino with the Zone 3 Hustle Man.
All right. Yes, sir. Gene, was that your beat?
Yeah, that was my beat.
What you call that?
I call that my first beat. made it today. Just off a whim. But y'all will be hearing a lot more. How many you want to do? Like 2 or 3 every month?
We're gonna do it at least once a week.
Okay.
We're going to do it at least once a week. For you social media whores out there, we got a platform for you. If anybody wants to put something of importance, we got a platform for you. For people that just want to get something off their chest and feel like, you know, your voice is not being heard, we got a platform for you.
Also, if you want to send music to get played, you can send it to Arthur Murphy 0310 at gmail.com. That's Arthur Murphy, ArthurMurphy 0310 at gmail.com.
All right. Well, you ready for our guest?
Yeah, I think he went to the restroom. Where you at, man? We ready for you.
So we tell everything, well, almost everything, on this podcast, and you know the intent.
How's that Corona, man?
See, you already advertising. Already advertising. Don't listen to what he says because Corona's not paying us right now. All right, here he is. He is. Right. Our first guest is Mr. Romane Armand, who hails from Boston, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes, sir.
Been in the Atlanta area for 5 years?
I got family out here. They've been out here for 5 years. I've relocated about 4 months ago, and I'm loving the beautiful state of Georgia. You know, I'm just south of Atlanta, and yeah, man. We got the Boston kid out here in GA.
Oh, so here we go.
What'd I say? I didn't say nothing about
Boston.
I ain't say nothing about the Patriots comeback.
See, there you go.
I ain't say nothing about
there you go.
the most.
They all over the city, isn't that crazy? You know what's funny? If we was up in Boston, seriously, if we were up in Boston and we won the Super Bowl, could we wear the A hat?
Nah, probably not.
See?
Have you seen footage? Yankees guards getting flipped over in
Yeah.
Boston when the Sox lose. It get pretty rowdy.
That's crazy. But see, that's how cool we are down here. You know, we take it seriously, but not that damn serious. You know, but it still stings, bro. You know.
Yeah, great game though. Salute. And hey, I feel the pain because we lost to the Giants a couple of times from crazy plays, immaculate receptions, and all that.
Yeah, y'all did. But you got how many championships?
Yeah, the Giants are the only ones that can beat the Patriots, man. Really?
Is that right?
Yeah, man.
But seriously though, the better team did not win that night, right?
The numbers say different, but I know what you talking about.
Let's keep it 100.
That's cool. So tell us about yourself. What you got going on?
Alright, boom, yeah. Romane Armand. I'm a child of Haiti, adopted by the U.S. when I was 3 years old, and we moved from Port-au-Prince, or a suburb of Port-au-Prince, Pétionville, to Boston, Massachusetts. And grew up there, man, from 3 years old on. And, first memories was watching Celtics games with Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, and all that good stuff.
Right.
And went through the high school system. Through there, started really developing as a young man over there. And I grew up, most of my years I spent in a town called Roxbury. And Malcolm X, used to live there. He calls it the Harlem of Boston. Right. And
that's where New Edition came from, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's home of Bobby Brown, Belle Biv DeVoe, all them.
So you knew some of their family?
I personally don't, but they're legends out there.
Right.
They're absolute legends out there.
Yeah.
So they're all outcasts, really, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, New Edition, of course.
Well, I used to see them around here.
Okay.
Because when the music scene picked up in Atlanta in the early 90s, they were a big part of that. Because ABC, one of the members went to my high school, and who else? Well, Boys Men Philly or whatever. Right. But I used to see him riding around.
Oh, and I think Bobby Brown had a studio out here too. Yeah. Right, man.
Yeah. So big influence. Now, you wrote the Guinness Book of World Records for freestyle. Am I correct?
Yes, indeed. I rapped for a little bit one day. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess a lot of bit, but it was a great experience. Because you could say it is the culmination of all the hard work and years that went into putting together the Book of Rhymes, the rhyming dictionary that I published, and I believe in celebrating wins by working even harder. You know what I mean? So you take a break, you pat yourself on the back, and then you say, what's the next mountain to climb? And so celebrating the publication or finishing the book, which was a 14-year journey, and also thinking, wow, to create this book, I had to freestyle in front of my computer, in Microsoft Excel for like an hour a day for 14 years straight. And so after a while, it's like, okay, I seen the record achieved by Supernatural when it was 9.5 hours. And I was like, wow, that's kind of ill, and it was years later, I actually saw the same MC Supernatural, and he was in a documentary called Freestyle, and they asked him, how is it that you got so good at freestyling? And he pulled out a rhyming dictionary, and he said, I read this from cover to cover. So me seeing that scene, I'm like, okay, if he could freestyle for 9.5 hours reading a rhyming dictionary cover to cover, what about if I freestyled and made one? How long could I go for? So I set it out as a personal challenge, and it turned out, just being one of the best decisions I could make marketing wise for the book.
Oh, yeah.
Because it opened a lot of doors. For one, it was a great experience just preparing for it. Because you figure you got the physical aspect that you got to prepare for. I was up in the gym on a treadmill, jogging and freestyling for an hour and a half. You got to prepare for the energy side of things. You got to prepare for having enough rhymes in your head. And I read the book from cover to cover in order to do that. And and other things, just not getting bored and falling asleep and whatnot. But yeah, it was a great experience, and that's something that I did back in when I was living in Arkansas. Shout out to Northwest Arkansas, and I did that in August of 2014.
That's what's up. Now where can we get this book from?
All right, so the Book of Rhymes, A Laxative for Creative Constipation, is available at your finest online retailers. It's available at barnesandnoble.com, walmart.com, amazon.com, and you'll you could, and if you need more information about it, like watch a video that explains what it's about, you could go on bookofrhymes.com.
So you're a full-time entrepreneur?
I am as of August of this year, I went back to being full-time. Just to give you a little bit of my journey, after I graduated from college, from undergrad, I worked in corporate for 7 years. I worked at the headquarters of Walmart in Bentonville, Arkansas, and did financial planning and merchandising. So I did that for 7 years. But I've always been a creative. I've always rhymed, just for fun. And it's been something that I've been doing on the side, just as a passion project. And at one point, I had a few different experiences in life that led me to saying, you know what, life is about, well, for one, it helped me to create my purpose statement. Like, I really sat back. This is around the time when my pops was, sick, going through cancer treatment, and it made me look at life totally different, man. I kind of placed myself in that bed, and with those tubes hooked up to me, it made me think, like, what's most important in life, and what is your purpose in life? And that got me, put out the drawing board and spent several weeks just thinking about what matters most, and ultimately it helped me to come up with my purpose statement, which is happiness through creating things that help people, and that could be this book helping people find words that rhyme. That could be some of the other projects I'm working on, and so now that's what I try to focus my time, money, and energy on, is fulfilling my purpose on this planet. So yeah, and then in order to go all in, I had to leave a lucrative corporate career in financial planning. But I've never been happier.
How lucrative?
It was good, man. I did well. I had the nice 3,000, well, 20 something square feet, 2,500 square feet house with the pool table, crown molding, granite appliances. It did good.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, it wasn't fully fulfilling. I enjoyed what I was doing, but now, like, I'm living my calling, and there's nothing greater than that. There's nothing greater than finding why you're here on this earth and then pursuing that. I feel like that's what we should be doing, is spending, the first part of our lives figuring out what we're here on earth to do, what's our mission, what's our purpose,
right,
and then spend the remaining time fulfilling and executing that purpose.
We're going to get into that.
Hey,
Definitely that.
Hey, how you feel about the rappers nowadays not rhyming the ends? They'll rhyme and then they'll just... You heard the new music, man? They don't be rhyming like they should. I don't know if it's because
now, what hurts me is that music, came from the South,
right,
trap music,
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like that,
Yeah, man.
in the 90s.
They don't even rhyme anymore, really, man.
Yeah.
They really need this book. For all you whack rappers out there, you need to get this book.
Oh, man.
Hey, man.
Kodak Black.
Yeah. All y'all.
Migos.
Now, the Migos be rhyming now. They be rhyming now.
Migos?
Yeah, they be rhyming.
Yeah, it's a different climate right now. I'll say this, man, I'm a fan of, for one, there's a lot of great rappers out there right now, and there's whack rappers. Just like back in the day, there was great rappers and whack rappers too. We forget, during my day, we